Yo, wagwan. Tish your boy, Shitum, legendary. And it's another Sunday, folks. That means Cyberpunk photography session. Last time, we were doing stuff with the planets in the outer space theme with Lil Miss V. I was supposed to do 3 characters. The problem is, it took so long for me to think of a setup, I was only able to do just Lil Miss V. So we got character number 2 for this. We're more than likely going to be able to do both Country V and Mexico V like we were supposed to do in the main video. But it's all good because we're here now. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. Share with people join the Legendary Clean Sport channel, become legendary. I upload all things photography, real life, virtual, whatever. Let's go. Okay, last time we were here, we were trying to figure out how in the world we could make this work. The sheer brightness of the sun and while still having V visible in front of it. You know, it was an easier said than done task, that's for dang. So I'm like, I might have to wait and record another episode of one of these because I left her face mobile. God dog. I might have to. I was gonna have to pull up to another joint because if I didn't, that dang video would have probably been upwards of 3 hours long. Just trying to figure out how to get this to work. I need the sun's brightness to be where it is. Okay. The problem is, as you can very clearly see, it's lighting up all the Night City dang near, wherever it can be seen at least. Crap is crazy. Look at the side of the building. So everything. We only see it kind of still dark because of the direction we're facing. Because obviously it's nighttime and we have this giant sun flashing. It's basically a black sun. So if we were, oh yeah, you actually, you know, you can kind of see it down here all along these poles, a little bit on the buildings on the side. So this crap is extremely bright. So the plan is to figure out how I can mesh the light and make it work. It's gonna be a lot to figure out, but I'm gonna figure it out, and when I do, y'all gonna see it right here, right now. Alright, and it's gonna be swaggy, boy. Alright, let's go ahead and lift her up off the ground. Want her to be floating. Okay. Now the theme of this isn't exactly outer space, but it's kind of sorta around the theme of it. Not all of them were going to be truly out of space. I'm going to be doing a lot with these. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Like I said in the first episode, I have a character named Venus. It would be criminal not to do pictures with Venus. You know what I'm saying? So, there's going to be a few of these. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do that anyways because that's really what's on my whiteboard. I still got one more 1950s pinup set I was supposed to do from a long time ago. Okay. I'm going to figure this out. As you can very clearly see though, not gonna be an easy task. The more of the sun we can cover, the easier we can see. The less we can see. I have to figure out how to get around that. Okay. I always add a little bit of deepening to the color. Also, from the last episode, I kind of realized something. I don't think Reshade has a picture softener. The edges were way too sharp on those pictures. Way too sharp. I gotta do a lot of editing to those to get them to look nice. The edges are way too dang sharp. I don't like sharp edges on my pictures for obvious reasons because when you're doing stuff in real life, the photos you take ain't gonna have them sharp, nasty looking edges, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do some extra editing for that, so when you see photos of the month, which comes out on the 28th, I'm also just now realizing that I gotta release music on the 28th. And I don't have a single music video done. Man, hold up. So you just gonna watch this much of the video, and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. Nor do I have a full compilation now that I'm thinking about it. Brazilian funk file still only got 3. Oh man, I might have to do a mix match joint. That's fine. That's how I make my beats half the time any dang ways. Yeah, just trying to figure out how the heck to get this to work. My initial thinking is make her brighter than the sun. But then obviously that's going to cause new issues outside of the lag we're facing here because of the direction. Oh boy. Well, she is brighter than the sun now. I don't know what the heck happened. I just closed Black Desert for a second because it was causing a little extra lag, and the whole game went super dark. Yeah, this ain't normal. And the lighting switched for some reason. Everything changed. I don't know what the heck I just accidentally did. Whoops. Now I have to figure out how to fix this. Because the city is extremely dark now. It's like the city itself changed. I don't even know how to fix that. She don't look no different outside of the lighting kind of moved down. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a tough one to figure out. But you know, that's the whole point of when you're doing these photography sessions, is trying to figure out, you know, what you can pull off, what kind of scenes you can set up. Because we did all spacey, and look at me, I'm in space for Little Miss V. I'm gonna have to do some extra editing for those because I don't really like the way I don't like the sharp edges. It's ugly. You're taking photos in real life, you know, you're not adding sharpness to your photos 90% of the time, unless it just really needs it. Maybe you're on like a really poor camera or something. You know, you're not really increasing sharpness unless it's necessary. But if you have a really good camera, a lot of the times the look you're going for is to make the look as soft as possible, make the visuals very smooth and easy to look at. Typically when things are harsh, they're harder to look at. Kind of like Warcraft. One of the hardest things with doing photos on Warcraft is there is no distinguishment between what is in the foreground and what is in the background. And it's harsh, fairly harsh edges. You know what I'm saying? Like Cyberpunk here, right? If I turn the depth of field back off, you can very clearly distinguish her from the background, even with this brightest fuck sun back there. She like this, where you can barely see her face. She's still pretty easy to distinguish. With Warcraft, not so much, because of it being kind of outdated. But when you start adding too much harsh linings, it kind of adds a real yucky look to it. And a lot of those photos came out. Those photos that I did during that episode, as I was looking at them afterwards, getting ready to edit them, I'm like, ooh, these looked a lot better in video than they do here. So I think a lot of the times I'll probably just stick with using the in-game photo joint, because it's really dang good anyway. Unless I can figure out these settings a little bit more to make it not so harsh on the edges. In fact, speaking of harsh edges, depth of field is giving me bad edges. Like right now, it's pretty decent. There was something I had turned off, I think. I don't remember what. Was it clarity? I think I was using clarity for a little while. Yeah, see, when you add clarity, it starts doing a little too much. I use this one because it makes darker colors and darker edges, which is really nice. As you can see, adds a little bit of necessary darkness. But when you add too much clarity, things get a little iffy. The magic field of depth. I did not open up the folder. I can't see what photos I'm taking right now. I mean, I haven't taken any yet, but when I do, I can't see. I'm also going to be messing around with some new stuff. Somebody had one of my subscribers over on good dude. He had told me about Warframe has a photo mode. I'm like, really? Guess I'm gonna need to check that out. So one of these days, see some Warframe pop up. Don't be too surprised. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of gaming photo sessions. Probably have in a order as well when I upload them. I'm gonna be honest, we might have to go with a darker sun. I don't think it's gonna be really possible to get that clean of lighting. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. That's clean as fuck right there. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off. I got one issue though. You can't really see the city no more. What the heck happened to the light? Hold on, let me save this real quick. Let me save this right quick, because I wanted to be able to see the city. I don't want to not be able to see the city. You know, it's kind of an important part. Let me go ahead and save this. We're looking directly into the city, so the lag is crazy right now. Save. You know, I kind of needed that lighting. I wanted to be able to see the city pretty clearly. That went super dark for some reason. Here we go. Hopefully that, city in color. Okay, boom. Gotta fix the brightness though. The brightness. Wait, why did that go back up? I got that probably at 80%. 95 then. Now you can see the city. I wanted to be able to see the city. Oh, one issue I'm having. That is not as big as we made the sun, is it? It was a bit bigger than that. I think I had that crap at like 25,000. Oh. Why does it seem smaller? Oh, it's probably because the zoom. I'm not all the way zoomed in. I was zoomed in at the usual. I take my pictures at, then yeah, a whole lot bigger now. That might be a little too big though. There's no way we could work with that. I'm trying something here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick with 40. 40 is good. Not too crazy. You can actually see her. I wanted that joint to be huge, but he made this thing so. I mean, he didn't lie. He said the sun is very bright. Wasn't lying. It is very bright. There is a less bright one, but it doesn't look as cool. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be like dumb bright. I wanted it to be stupid bright. Fuck it, auto adjusted like crazy. That might be what's the name. I mean, you can still see this city pretty good. Let's see what that looks like. Make sure it's not all choppy like the other ones. What the fuck is this? Oh, what the fuck? Something went wrong in the processing, folks. The picture looked terrible. Alrighty. I think something might be wrong with reshade me. Because that looks nothing like what we've just done here. I don't know what that is. It's like super grainy, 1970s grainy, the image. We saw the image get darker clearly, but that crap was ultra green. I'm about to make a stupid joke. I was going to say, forget neutral green. It was ultra green. Now, that was terrible looking. I don't know what the heck happened there. Let me go 50. Usually used to do 50 because I still want to be able to see the sun's brightness. Still gives us that necessary depth of field, but it cleans it up a bit. Let me see something here as well. I kind of forgot as well. There was a mod I had got already in the past. Like, see the softness that the FX adds? That's why I use that, but I don't know what the heck just happened just now. That crap looked terrible. Let me turn that off to make sure I'm actually seeing what I'm seeing. Well, I mean, I could put the clarity on, but it doesn't matter much. We're gonna fix this here real quick. Maybe this is why I'm struggling. I'm just not used to the reshade stuff. Or actually, no, the reshade was perfectly fine. I don't know what the heck it just gave me, though. That's the problem I'm having. It just gave me some bullcrap. I don't know what that was. That was a mess. Let me go back and go out and go back. Yeah, that crap looked terrible. I don't know what that was. It was super grainy and darker than what the image was. Like what we were just looking at. It wasn't even that. It was just terrible looking. I don't know what the heck happened there. I don't know what that was. He is looking extensively pale. This is the skin tone of a dead black person. What the fuck happened to her skin? Oh. Why she look like that? Oh, you know what? I probably got too many white lights. That is, if you ever see a black person with this skin tone, they're dying. Especially as if they're as dark as she is. They're dying. Give them help. Get them help. Get them some drink or water or something. Fart. Think about to die. That is not a healthy skin tone. Holy. That is nasty looking. She look like a dang sausage. Go ahead and bring this down a bit. Goodness gracious. We're gonna have to go back to my old school way. Color manipulation and all that. It's kind of the easier way to do it anyways, because Reshade wasn't doing what it was supposed to. I don't know what the fuck that was. I might need to change my my screenshot numpad or something. Maybe screen capture changes something. I need to check the settings. Oh, what the heck that was? Now she look like a dang old sausage and crap. She got the old sausage skin tone. I wish you could type the numbers manually. I hate using these little scrolls. Be there already if I could just type it. And for Mexico V, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do for her. I might, cause I always do model type photos for that character. I might just do some model type stuff for her, but with a massive planet in the background, just for the aesthetic of it. That would be clean any dang ways. And Venus, when I do her stuff, probably be about the same. There's no way, you know, I have a character named Venus and not do a photo set with Venus, of Venus. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a photo set of Venus, and in the background will be Venus. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be clean. Oops. Oh yeah, her skin tone's looking a lot healthier now. Now that we've I fucking hate this little scroll joint, man. If I could just type it. They don't let you type. I'm over here struggling to get 245 here. I got stuck at, okay, I was almost there. Here we go. What is it? 35. Sometimes you gotta do things yourself. I was trying to use Reshade for advancements, and it gave me the grainiest photo I've ever seen in my dang life. I don't even have film grain on, so I don't know where all that grain came from. That crap sent the photo back to 1935. It was so dang grainy. That was insane. It was dark. It was grainy and dark. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Let's bring the brightness down a little bit too. That'll help with it, her skin tone not looking so sausagey. There we go. Now that is what she's supposed to look like, that golden dark chocolate skin. It looks proper now. Go about here so we can see more of the sunlight. Then a bit closer, about there. And that should be good. Oh my god! Actually, well, that might have just helped us, actually. Because now the sun is looking good. Ooh, shoot! I had to stretch real quick. Now the sun is looking good. I love the way the gold is shining. Gotta bring her skin tone back up. Brightness about. Oops. About 90. What? It's auto adjusting. Instant auto adjusting too. I kind of figured this would be a very extreme set to try to pull off. So I'm not going to be angry or surprised at the fact that it is auto-adjusting. This is quite possibly the most extreme within contrasts possible. Keeping her bright while also having this massive bright light behind her while also having a very dark city. It don't know what to do. I would prefer if it, you know, stopped trying to do any dang thing and just let me do my thing, you know what I'm saying? But we can't be that lucky now, can we? With those photos, it's looking like real quick. Yeah, see, I think I should just stick with the regular photo mode. It looks so much cleaner. And then whatever else needs to be done, I can do my dang self. Because that is perfect. The colors are dark where it needs to be. Well, that was because of mod I had got. Plus, I don't even know why I'm trying to do that anyway. I had got mods for specific stuff. People had mods for specific things that were necessary, and I had downloaded practically all of them. Darkening their hair colors and stuff, because female V had an issue. I don't know too much about male V. I don't think male V, because my male V, he's black, so obviously he's gonna have a black hairstyle. Because of the thickness of the black hairstyles, you can't really see their scalp. But these thinner hairstyles, well, not really this one, because this is a mod, but the thinner hairstyles, a lot of female V's hairstyles got her going bald. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but I had noticed that a long time ago. So somebody actually had a mod that darkened the roots and thickened the hair a little bit. I forgot what it was called. It was a long time. It was like 3 years ago. That crap worked beautifully. That's what I use. So all my vanilla hairs look less thin. Because even like the hairs is like the afro. My character got a full. A lot of my characters had a full afro on their dang head, and they would still be suffering from looking like they're going bald and crap. I'm like, how is this possible? Got this thick as fuck afro on her head. If you can pull off an afro, you ain't going bald. Okay, simple as that. Afro requires some very thick hair. Okay. You could pull off an afro and it stays there perfectly. Balding is more than likely not going to be an issue you're ever going to have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You got thinner hair, and you know, I mean, of course, if you're going bald in like the epicenter of your head, you know, the convertible of your head. You ever hear somebody make a joke and they say this dude got a convertible on top of his head, or a car ain't got no roof? They talking about the top of his head going bald, or the back end of his head. Now the front, you already know that's either the Widow's Peak. Where the heck she just go? That's either the Widow's Peak hairline. You know that see that hairline on a lot of Eastern European dudes. You know, but typically if you're able to rock an afro and there's a full section of hair on the front end of your head, you know, balding won't be no issue for you. But yet it would be a thing for the characters, because you know what I just realized I'm messing up on? I should probably make the light on the back end of her as orange as the sun. So the two booster lights you see here. See how orange I can make these. Let's find some RBG codes here. RGB sun orange code. See if anybody got anything nice. Right. You see the red colors here. I need to make sure it's matching. I kind of just realized that she has all this sunlight to her back, but you can't really see that orange. Should be seeing more orange. I said code, man, not the hashes. I need actual code. Dude. Sunset orange. 250. 95. And 85. That look like. Oh, no, that's adding a real nice orange back there. I see it. I see it. $5. 85. But yeah, I kind of just realized that we got this massive sun behind her and she's just managing to absorb none of it. Add a little bit of more sunlight here. proper sunlight. Go back to the first pose. Oh, come on, man. Don't start with the disappearing. Give her more face again. Just straight, simple, straight face here. Also just realizing this is suddenly not lagging at all, which is good. That's a good thing. Makes this a little faster. Easier to deal with. About here, I think. Let's move those orange lights around. Right about there. This one. Right about here. See how it's more orange on her sides now? Looks more natural. Down at all. Right about there. Boom. Adjust. Now adjust. Okay, so lighting is perfect. Boom, here we go. Now it looks much more proper. I'm gonna compare it to the other photo. Compare it to the other photo and see what those two are looking like side by side. See if it's actually better. Okay, in terms of lighting, it is, but I messed up on one thing. I forgot to respread the light out on her face. There's too much light in the middle. Out just a tiny bit about there. This one out a tiny bit this side. Kind of forgot. Oh, there should be good. Got too much light on one side. Out there. Try not to get the shadows. Oh wait, we gotta lift it back up and alright. You try not to get too many hard shadows. You know what, actually? So I just add some more lightings for the side of her face. I kind of always forget about that. Little side detail lightings are always nice. I'll probably need to add a couple more. That one up out of here. That one up out of here. You know what? Yeah, let's add one tiny light for her face. For extra features in her face here. Specifically for the face. Bring it real nice and low. About my way. Tie that real. Oops. I don't know what I just did to the light. Something happened to it. Oh, okay. Bring it down. Ooh, like a dang pin dang near. So anytime, anywhere there might be lacking some light, we'll move it there. Bring this back down to about the rest of the colors. Where there might be a lackluster amount of light where I might need it. So add a little bit of extra. Get in. Highlight her face a bit. Bring that in just a tiny bit. I'm gonna say about 10 degrees, boy. 10 degrees there, boy. See, now that gives her some more necessary lighting on her face without adding too much extra stuff. We're getting too many hard shadows in there. I don't like that. I don't like the hard shadows. There's too many hard shadows. Doesn't look clean enough. Take this one back around this direction. It'll spread the light out among her face more. Now that's the main light right there. That light right there is really to highlight one side of her face a lot. That's why I use it. But sometimes you could use just a little extra. If you wanted to highlight that side, you can. Highlight this side, you can. What I think I'm gonna do is make that just a little darker. Like it's highlighting a little too much. 19. Maybe make it a little more sunny. Or 135, 225, 235. Oh, right about there looks good. Down just a little more. This will most likely end up being the thumbnail for this one. Oh, that looked like in comparison to the other one. And then we have our way. I needed to be doing this more often anyways, was adding more lights, because I realized my lighting rig setup is good, but it's a little too general. It doesn't have enough highlight. Okay. Looks good. But let's reduce the light a tiny bit. I'm gonna say 84. 85. A little bright. That should be the one. Ooh, and then we're good to go for 9 more photos. Unless, of course, it auto-adjusts and we're gonna have to do some fixing. That should be the one right there. That should be the one right there. Yep, that's the one. Alright, boom. We're in the clear, folks. We're in the clear. Took a little bit of adjustments, but that's what it is. That's what you gotta do. I was really gonna keep doing this now, huh? Problem is, if we go way down here, the ground will then be in her way. Ooh, shoot. We gotta use the ground. I mean, I guess it'll help if we're down here instead of way up there. Having to go all the way back down. What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. Now you really can't see the dang city. It's just getting darker and darker as we go. Come on, man. All that dang work. I gotta do it all over again. City keep getting super dark. That's too dark. Now you can't see. You barely able to see the lights at that point. Oh, now we want to put her back up in the sky. Come on, man. Can't see the city at that point. What the heck we working with? Okay. We wouldn't have started popping downward. We would have. Here we go. We've been good to go. Okie dokie. What's another good pose? Let's try some of the newer joints. I use those a lot. Old ones. Why the fuck is she twitching? Oh goodness, why is she tweaking? Out here tweaking, boy. Go with one where the sun is peeking out a bit. Gonna be hard to make this one work. We're gonna figure something out. You know what? Have her not looking at the camera. That's the easy way to make that work. By her not staring at the camera all the time. Because I wanted the sun to be bigger realistically, but, you know, if I make it any bigger, it becomes near impossible to actually see any dang thing. So, kinda gotta be careful with making it too big. As much as I wanted to. And as much as I wanted to. Bit like that. Right in front of the sun peeking out. You got ultra dark again, I just realized. Right about there. And push the focus a bit here. Be able to see her full body. Bring that lighting up a little bit. That moving a light solo. Oh, that's the little light. Say right about there. Oh, that looks good. It might auto adjust. Okay, never mind. That's good. Let's see. It might auto adjust. I'm not 100% sure. All right, and boom. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We got it going now. Still gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for Mexico V. V. Her name is just simply V. V-E-E. I can't steer for some reason. Heck was that? Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Her name is just V-E-E, so it's actually V. Dude, I was doing the V thing for so dang long, half my characters don't even have the name V anymore. Okay. That's enough. Half these fools don't even got the name V no more. Some of the new characters that I made don't even start with V's. It was a thing back then. The problem is, you know, there's only so many V names I can think of. You know, it's a good thing she got these dang what's names on. I'm gonna have to do it like Skyrim and back out. Poses ain't working for what we doing right now. I mean, they good, but they're not. I'm mostly looking for standing poses, sitting poses. You know what? Actually, that'd be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Right about there. They said torso, but her torso didn't move, so I'm gonna have to use regular. Oops. What did I just do? I just touched the field of view on accident. That's really it? Gotta add more or something. Oh, that's about it. Okay, let's keep her that way then. We shall keep her that way then. Right there should be good. A little bit more sunlight. I'm gonna say about this is good. Let's go ahead and spin that around to match her wings. Out there. And lights. Head down a little bit. I'm gonna say right about, actually, because we don't want to add too much shadow from her chin. Some movement, because there's too many hard shadows. Too many hard shadows, folks. Where does that stop at? Right about there. This one right about there. Main light. I'll remove as much of hard shadows as possible. It's typically what I like to do with my joints, man. Get rid of as much as get rid of as much hard shadows as possible. I don't mind like shadow like that because it's behind her arm and it's a softer shadow. It's the hard shadow I like to get rid of, where it's like a little too noticeable. There. All the same for that side as well. And this one for her face, I cannot see at all. I'm not sure where it is. Oh. Get bigger real quick, maybe I'll be able to see it a little better. I don't see a dang thing. It's either really high or really low. Aha. I have found it. Go ahead and bring that down some. That's gonna change every dang thing. That's gonna completely change the trajectory. Still can't say that word properly. The trajectory. Oh shoot, that might have been the worst I ever said it. Trajectory of the photo. Yo, what the fuck? Here we go. Oh. A little bit of highlight to the face, just to, you know, be able to see her face a little easier behind this absurdly bright sun. I mean, I guess I can't say absurdly bright. It is a sun, after all. Typically, suns are bright. I don't know if y'all know this, but apparently I didn't know that. Typically, suns are quite fucking bright. Perfect. Alright, let's back around. Let's find something else. That's number 3. We can't say no to this pose. Problem is, how do we make it work with these dang big old wings? Go ahead and turn her. Typically, suns are pretty dang bright. I don't know, yo. I don't know. Might be a mystery. It might be a mystery. Sun isn't bright. Just an illusion. Illusion in all of our minds. I'm about to do a couple of other joints after this though. I'm trying to do some dang, I already did one Skyrim session, which I uploaded today. I'm trying to do another one. I did all my Redguard characters, you know what I'm saying? We went all the chocolatey characters for that episode. I'm trying to do elf characters for the next episode, because I kind of realized I got a lot of elf characters. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna call it though, because I was mostly gonna do all characters with crazy skin colors. I have a character who's straight blue, like she is blue with a very bright orange hair. And then I have another character who's very red. Okay. He was in the old Halloween episode I did some time ago. Back out here. She looking at the dang camera? She looking at you? Cause I feel like this. Oh, she's not. Oh. Hey. I thought she was. She was not. Go ahead, bring that brightness down a little bit. I don't want her to phase in with the lighting. Yeah, there we go. Want it to be too bright. Only downside with these massive wings on her back is some of the poses that I do use, maybe a little too much. You can't really use them with these wings because they're too dang big. These wings come from an outfit on Black Desert, which I'll also be doing a Black Desert episode soon. It's called the Keebless Divinus or something crap like that. That outfit, it was one of the first outfits I actually ever bought in that game. I first started playing some time ago, back in like 2020. Okay, it's extra strong now. What the fuck? Drop that back down to 5, man. There we go. I'm trying to make this pose work. Drop that back down to 5, boy. Let's bring that lighting back up a bit, because now we can't. She phasing in with the sun just a little too much. Actually, the lighting is good where it is. Actually, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah. So boom, highlights her face. You get darker? It's dark as fuck. It just keep on getting darker, huh? Go ahead and spin here. Yeah, I'm trying to do a couple of photo sessions after this GTA. I was thinking about like Forza maybe or something for like all my car loving folks out there, because you know I know I'm always gonna take pictures of some cars. But then again, I was thinking that might be a little too much, because I still gotta do photos of the month, which is literally in 2 days. which I did not realize until like just before I started recording this. Like, oh shoot, I gotta film a what's the name, because that happens in like 2 days, dude. I'm trying to go for a full body theme here, but I don't know if that is possible. The way she is laying. Where is this light at? Okay, I'm gonna adjust all the rest of the lights because there's too much chin shadow. Bring the little light back up. All my joints so far to the side, I can't see every dang thing. Right about there should be good. And we'll bring the adjuster light back up a bit. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And give me a message on Discord. This to the side. Actually, I'll put this. The wing shadows is heavy. I mean, it's curved, so it's going to be there naturally, but I want less shadow on the body. I don't mind though on the wings, because wings are huge, so we ain't got much of a choice. The wings are huge. Oops. The wings. Look how orange that is. You see it on her wristband? It's perfect. I say her wristband. That is not the wrist. If your wrist is up there, you might not have an arm. It is definitely not wrist. Don't want it too much in front of her. The sun is behind her and she's not facing that direction. Where the face light is a good spot. I want a little bit more sunlight back there, maybe. This is a tough one, that's for sure. Pulling this off is a tough one because of how fucking bright it is. I'm working with the brightest crap ever while trying to off-center it at the same time. Let me see, what is this? Oh, let's do a resave real quick because I can't see the dang background no more. I can't see the background no more. City done gone extra dark again. Okay, nothing changed. Alright, so it's just like that. I thought something was gonna change. It did not. That change was my dang depth of field. I might have to do a manual edit on this one because I want about here should be to the top of that wing right there. Boom. Wait. Wow. To the top of the wing. That is number 5. We need 5 more. Ain't gonna be very hard to do. Still thinking though, what the heck I'm gonna do for Mexico V? There's a I know. I know exactly what the fuck I'm gonna do for her. I just remembered there is many buildings with great views, and what I'm gonna do is you know what I mean, put her in one of them spots, put a dang planet behind a mountain. I mean, that's gonna look crazy. Simple as that. It's gonna look crazy. I think here what I want to go for. Looking to make her lay in the air. Oh shoot, that wing is gangled. I'm like, oh, that'd be a cool one. And then I saw that dang wing. Downside to these wings, they're a little tough to use sometimes. They're a little tough to use sometimes. Of how beauty is. Actually, this might work. Ah, the hand never stays on their face. That's the problem. Oh, duh. Eyes only. Have her looking. Have her looking. Right? Then we definitely gotta adjust this lighting here because it's all over the place. Let me get this up out the way. I forgot. Get that up out the way. Get more visuals. I can't see. I'm gonna do some more testing though with the reshade joint because what I wanted to use it for was so I could start doing photos in 4K more often. I usually do them in 2K, which is not bad, but it ain't the best, obviously. Typically, you want to be doing stuff in the absolute best quality that you can do them in. That's 4K for the most part. Unless it's like Black Desert and they give you all the fucking tools possible to do 8K. That crap be rendering high as fuck. Which is definitely a good thing. I still can't tell if we're too lowered or not. Might be too low still. I need to adjust that a bit. Yeah, that's like orange. That is a true sunset orange right there. That's a good orange to choose. I didn't know what it looked like at first, but I'm like, this might work. Yeah. When it on, I'm gonna put it on the other side. The sun is mostly facing that direction. Let's get the main light and put it on this side as well. Less shadow, less hand shadows. Oh, the face light. I can't find the dang thing. It's too small. Is it up there? I think it's on her forehead. No? Let me see that. Okay, this little light is confusing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm struggling with this little thing. I can't find it all that well. Like right now, where'd it go? Hold on. Okay, it's around her stomach area now. Let me just make it brighter real quick. Oh no, that's bigger. I just need to be able to see it. I can't see it. I don't know where the heck it is. Okay, there we go. Right next to her face now. But it's not picking up, oddly enough. That's because it was in the wrong dang direction. It was behind her. The fuck? I'm like, why I can't find this dang thing? Behind her. Here we go. And blam, you know what I'm saying? Right about there is good. Twist. Still see all that sunlight. Fully see her now. Right about there. Perfect. Although it's kind of hard to tell that she's looking because those eyes, the whatever the heck you call it, in her eyes aren't super bright. Oh, maybe I'll do one closer. Or maybe I'll do two. One full body and then one close up. I don't know. There we go. Twist it to match her face. Boom. Yeah, see, okay. I'm gonna do one close up and then one full body. One where she's looking at the camera, one where she's not. That way, you know what I'm saying, you get a little extra. You can't really tell with how the gold particles. The actual pupil itself is gold. Her eyes, as you can clearly see, are yellow. Makes it a little hard to see, you know what I'm saying? You can't really tell that she's looking at the camera with those crazy looking eyes. I should have changed her dang nails. I didn't think about it. Ah, shoot, I just realized that she got she got pink nails on with hearts and crap. I did not think about it until now. We have safety regulations now. I used to listen to crap like a fiend when I was a dang kid. It was old Newgrounds music right there. Some of y'all don't even know. That was back when I used to upload crap to Newgrounds. I was like 12, 13 years old. I was trying to be a Mr. Newgrounds guy. Mainly because you got paid. You know, as a kid, somebody telling you you get paid for your music. I didn't care if it was a lot or a little. I'm like, well, shoot. Money is money. And as I got slightly older, I'm like, a cent per upload is pretty horrific. So I took all my crap off there. Alright. Seemed cool at the time when I was you know, a lot younger. Now, go ahead and stop that. Seemed like a cool idea a long time ago. I was like fucking 12, 13 years old. Now I don't know about that. I don't know so much. Alright, well that auto adjusted way more than well, actually I kind of needed it there because where it wasn't all that great. Right about there. Actually, no, I want it to be more in front of the sun. So let me switch her around. That crap was chump change on a molecular level. Couldn't get fucking, you couldn't eat off that bullcrap if you tried. I was a kid, I thought the idea of that, I'm like, well shoot, I could get paid off my music, because you know, the early days of YouTube. I made my music channel is my oldest channel. I made that channel back in like, dude, I don't even remember. Oh, I'm gonna say, what the fuck did I just do? I made my first YouTube channel, I think in 2010, 2011. You know, at 13, it was under no circumstance that I think I was gonna be getting paid off anything I uploaded to YouTube. But it seemed like a cool idea at the time. Especially because, you know, as a kid, you ain't uploading nothing worth any dang thing. Unless you know, you have a plan straight from the beginning. I didn't. I was just uploading, you know, exactly what you would expect a 12, 13-year-old to upload to YouTube. Dumb crap. Toys and stuff that I got for Christmas. RC cars, mainly. You can actually still see those videos. They're still up. I was like 13, 14, I think. Showing jewelry. You gotta go to my music channel. You go to the oldest. You still see them to this day. Perhaps was exactly what you would expect to see from a 12, 13, 14-year-old. Some RC car joints. Some joints where I was showing off jewelry and clothes with my two brothers. You know, kid stuff. I'm gonna go back to manually moving each lamp to where they should be. You do the full when you do the full thing, it skewers it a bit. Do one each by each is a lot more precise, you know. That was the old YouTube days, though. I'm like, dude, getting paid probably isn't an option. Number one, I at that time I had no clue people were even eating off of YouTube. All YouTube was just, you know, simply a place where you upload whatever goofy crap you make at home and call it a day. Once I learned that people was eating off YouTube, dude, I kind of want to do stuff for actual cash. So I was doing, I was uploading random hip-hop records from the 90s for a long time. But then after a while, YouTube hit me with the no sir. I couldn't get paid off of it no more. So I was like, okay, let me start uploading my own music. I got so much dang music, I could easily upload my own stuff. That's exactly what the heck I started doing. Do some different background editing. I want full body. And at one point I was making some significant money. I have tasted the glory of YouTube money. One time within my long YouTube career. I'm rebuilding again, you know. Takes time. But we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen, Captain. I'm doing it properly this time. This is with the stuff I'm actually wanting to do. My Warcraft channel is doing this dang thing. I got no problem with the Warcraft because I play Warcraft so much. That's just something that was going to happen regardless. My music channel, I'm gonna get that up. And now we're back to the photography channel being a photography channel. The gaming channel is now back to a gaming channel. It's 4 channels. It's a lot to work on, but ain't really no thing to me, because it's the things that I do the most. These are the channels that are gonna have the most longevity, especially the photography, the music channel. Secondly would be the Warcraft channel, because I play Warcraft quite a fucking bit. We need 2 more. I play Warcraft quite a dang bit, so not really worried about that one. And then quite the pose, at least with the neck part. Let's see, let's get 2 more really good poses here. But those are the channels that are actually gonna, you know, the stuff that's actually gonna last. The gaming channel, I probably won't do like a whole ton. It won't be like super professional or nothing. It'll kind of just be that thing I upload to every now and then. Like, I actually kind of had an idea to upload something after this. Once I'm done recording these, I thought it would be a kind of a goofy, funny idea for the gaming channel. Nothing too serious. But it'd probably be cool to do. You know what this pose is, but I feel like it's swaggy. It's a little swaggy, I ain't gonna lie. Get the sun too behind her. Or in front of her. I said behind her. Get up right about there. But yeah, no. With the way I'm doing things now, I'm doing it properly this time. Okay? Won't be no fucking disappearances, won't be no sudden content changes, none of that bullcrap. Alright? I figured it out, what the fuck needs to be done, how it needs to be done. Okay? The gaming channel it started life as a photography channel, but then it turned into a gaming channel, and then for some reason I just scrapped it. Right? And then made this channel, which started as a photography channel, but then I switched it to a gaming channel. And now, then I switched it back to photography, then I switched it to gaming, now it's back to photography again. Okay, you know, it's like, okay. At some point we have to be like, that's a dang enough. I gotta stop messing up. I had something, I goofed it multiple times, but not this time, okay? Not this fucking time. Alright? We ain't gonna be no goofs, no mess ups, no more, okay? Stuttered through that a little bit, but you know what I mean. I didn't get that much sleep. Some dumb crap happened tonight that woke me up. I couldn't fall back to sleep until like a whole 2 hours later. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I only had like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. But I'm not very big on naps, so I'm up now, so we gotta keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is with me and naps. I just don't do naps. I feel like I could be productive, you know? If I go to bed early, you know what I'm saying? Be good. Okay then, okay. Really wanted me to see that dang pose, huh? A great pose. I know I've used it before. Got that video age restricted. That's them dangerous poses right there, man. That's them Skyrim poses right there. That's them Skyrim poses right there, boy. Put like just a tiny bit, and that's a good ass pose right there. Yeah, so I ain't get the most sleep in the world. So if I'm stuttering a little bit, that's why. I am a little tired, but I gotta get this stuff done. So, plus it's all chill, anyways. We have edited a great, we have created, not edited yet. We have created a great selection of photos here. Go ahead and check these out right quick. Everything is superb. Everything is clean. That is a full 10 on to Mexico V. You know what I just realized? I never tested these planets out in the light. We're on Mexico V, okay? She's got like a cozy little pajama type thing. I wanted to find a cool apartment, but I just realized I never tried these planets and saw what they look like in the sunlight. Like I said, with her joint, I'm always gonna do her with like some type of model style type of stuff. That's what she's supposed to be. Oh fuck, I move this thing. Oh, okay. How do I move this thing back? Are we going negative or positive? Negative. So let's go negative 5,000. Right? And then make that jump 25,000. Working incredible. It's about as simple as I can put it. Looks amazing. Couple of moons around it. You see the moons? Those are the only 3 I know though. Yeah, it looks amazing. Simple as that. Move it over to the side here a bit. Blot out the sun. Oh, I was about to say, will it block out the sun? It does indeed. I mean, to be fair, you know, if Jupiter was that close to the Earth, yeah, we would lose sun. That's for sure. It would probably look more along the lines of this, though. Probably look about something like that. Holy crap. Honestly, no, Jupiter is so fucking so big in comparison to Earth. Ain't it? I feel like you wouldn't be able to see past it, honestly. Probably be something like that. Only way you could possibly see past it is if you were looking quite literally in the opposite direction. I think that's the only way you would probably be able to see past it, because Jupiter is so much dang bigger than Earth. Now, if it was far away enough, maybe. How far can I put? How far back can it go? You know what I mean? Let's go 100,000. How big is? Okay, the game ain't that big. Let's go 50,000. Too big. 25. Still too big. Let's go half of 25 and let's go 500. Okay, so boom. At what point does it begin to disappear is what I'm wondering though. 14,000. 15,000. 17. Alright, 16. 15,500. 15,100. Okay, so it starts to disappear at a pretty. Go 200. Dang. Okay, it doesn't take much for it to begin to disappear. 450, 430, 420, 14, 400. Okay. 405, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 400. 15,408 is what it takes for it to disappear. And considering the scale is 75,000, this game is pretty freaking expansive. Realistically, yeah, it looked something like this. And the only way you could possibly look past it. Actually, no, this ain't correct. It'd be way bigger than this, I think. I don't think you would be able to look past it, honestly. I think it'd be so fucking close, our sky would look like Jupiter. I think you would have to look. I don't think I could really put this in the scale of how big Jupiter is in comparison to Earth. The fact that it can get this big is is amazing. All right, let's go back down. Let's make it seem like it was a little farther away, you know. Go 15. Now, I was going to find oh, there's actually a pool here. I forgot about that. I was going to find her a cool little cozy spot to do her photos, but I don't know. That's kind of crazy looking with the big Jupiter in the background. Because, you know, she's wearing pajamas, so it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for her to be, you know. There's a specific apartment I'm trying to find, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember the name of it. Alright, I found it, finally. It is Hanako Estate. What I've been looking for this whole dang time. I'm also looking for something else. Something that stops this freaking music. I'm sick of it. I've done many pictures here now that I'm looking around. I did a set of pictures here for another character. I did a set of pictures here for one character. I think OGV. Also over there in that corner. I've been here a few times. Now, the reason why I wanted this spot is because for obvious reasons. They have all this clear, beautiful view. I kind of wonder if I want to do this side too, though, because she could be sitting here chilling, but want to actually see it anywhere, huh? Well, I guess we probably should do it here and just have her mostly out in the open, or I could just move that couch and use it. So let's go ahead and spawn Jupiter back in. Which direction we're going here? I was doing that lopsided crap. So this is negative distance. I'm gonna go negative 5,000. See if we can see it out there? I can't see a dang thing, so let's go ahead and increase that size right quick. There we go. There's Jupiter. I have to go negative for that side as well. Should be another 5,000. Yes, sir. And we'll make that a nice whopping 25,000. Yeah. This almost feels more futuristic now. This don't seem like 2077 anymore. It seems like like 3077. You know, where the planets are now all out of place and things are weird and wonky now, you know? I need a way to turn this radio off. There's probably no way, is there? I forget the radio, we don't even need it. You need is higher graphics. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that, brother. It's absolutely incredible. You know what I'm saying? Big. Yeah, it look like they in the dang future now. Like I said in the first episode, man, this was a mod that I was looking for a long time. And the fact that somebody did it, finally, you know what I'm saying? It took a few years for somebody to make it happen. But you know, I'm forever grateful at the fact that it is now a thing. Spawnable planets. That is amazing. Exactly what I needed. I just have one issue. I think the lighting in this building might not work. It's a little weird. It's a little wonky. You know, back then I wasn't taking pictures in in ultra ray tracing. So things were a lot different then, you know. Lighting just kind of worked. Okay, never mind. That looked good. That looks amazing, actually. Alright, boom. So we in the clear. I think I might keep a single lamp. That's really clean. Right now, she's modeling for, I was about to say a pajama company. She got like 2 different types of pajama pieces on, so I don't know what kind of company this is. They just kind of gave her any old item because I don't think you'd be wearing like basic little polka dot joints with some dang lace with a lace top, you know. I mean, it don't really match. Most people wear boxers anyways, if I'm not mistaken, because it's more comfortable. Which I fully agree. That's why I wear boxers. I mean, when I was a kid, I fucking hated those, what do they call them, tighty whities? And them things be getting into places they shouldn't be. You feel what I'm saying? That crap was uncomfortable. I remember the first time I got my first pair of boxers, I was probably like 7 years old. 7, 8 years old. I'm like, now these are underwear, okay? These are what I need. You know, you get room to breathe and all that. But it's whatever. She looked good, alright? And that's what's most important. And there is indeed a massive Jupiter behind her. You know what? Hold on. I want to add a little bit more swag to this. Let's make it cloudy. Little cloudy. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's go somewhere where the rooftop is open. She needs some fresh air, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, this is cool and all, but I would much rather go to my favorite spot to take photos. Maybe a place I do photos a little too often, honestly. Actually, you know what? That's true. So we're gonna go somewhere else. I didn't want to have to do it, but we here. The other spot, it was just too low. It was too low. You could barely see Jupiter. Then the way I had to make her seat for the poses, in the photos was just too low. However, I'm actually kind of glad I came out here. This looks fucking incredible. But I kind of want to add an addition. Okay, you can't see just Jupiter. Okay, Saturn is in front of Jupiter, and Saturn itself is quite large. So basically what I'm saying is it would be pretty dang illegal not to have Saturn in the mix. What I'm saying, you feel what I'm getting at? Are we getting lower? Yeah, we're going lower, so I think I put it at 5 grand. Let's go, what did I do? 25,000 for Jupiter, so we're gonna go half that for Saturn. Saturn is large, but not Jupiter large. Oh, I see it. I can't see it though. There it is. The part of its blade. I'm trying to figure out what direction. Is that a positive? That's positive. Let's move 3,000. Oh, it's just barely coming out of Jupiter. Let's go 7,000. Boom, there we go. Oh, look at that, man! It's fucking beautiful. You know what? Let me make Jupiter. Let me put Jupiter, because Jupiter's behind Saturn, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let's take Jupiter and put that joint at like 13, right? And then move it to the side. Wait, what? Where'd it go? Oh. That is fucking beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. But let's move it to the side a bit more though, because it's a little too far off to the side. I want it to be like directly behind it. That positive traction we're going here. Let's go 6,000. 7,000. Oh shoot, not 70. And then let's make it slightly bigger at about 30. There we go. Now, honestly, I was gonna make it a little extra cloudy, but that right there, I don't think we're gonna get any better than that right there. I mean, it's already slightly cloudy, so we're gonna keep it just like that. I don't think we're gonna get any better than that. Also, I changed her top because I made a little too much sense to myself. You wouldn't wear a lace top with a non-lace bottom. That don't make sense, at least to me. I mean, I'm sure there's people who do that, but it boggles my brain because it's too opposite of each other. This makes more sense. It's too opposite of each other, you know. Like I said, I could be completely wrong. I don't know or give a crap what people wear to bed. They don't mean no dang thing to me, but just in case, I want a bit more, a little realism here. I'm gonna keep the fog on. Fog of War patch. Bring that depth of field up a bit. About 50. That's my favorite place to go. Number 50. That is fucking beautiful, y'all. Look at that. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to put Earth back there a little bit. I know you wouldn't see Earth that big. Wait, what is the next big planet? Next biggest planet? Is it Earth? Ooh, this one's loading slow. Planet sizes. Only two big ones I know is Jupiter and Saturn, because those are the only two that actually interest me. A little bit of what's the name, because of how blue it is. Ah, oh. Saturn, Jupiter, Oh. Uranus and Neptune is huge. I actually didn't know those two. I didn't realize those two were so large. Problem is, I'm pretty sure those two are the farthest back outside of little old Pluto, which got executed. I'll go with Neptune because of that beautiful fucking blue that it is. Neptune. Let's get more planets back there. Kind of disappointed. I might have to do like a little side set on my own time for little Miss V, because right now Victoria's and what's her and V here Their sets are far better than Little Miss V's. Okay, the idea I had was there, but Reshade didn't execute it. Now her set clean though. I'ma just edit it up, soften it up so it looked prettier, cleaner, better. But yeah, no, it didn't do what I needed it to do, okay? Where's Saturn? Saturn's 5,000, 7,000, so we'll put Neptune. I want to put Neptune probably where Jupiter is. Let's make, how big did I make Saturn? 35? Let's make Neptune slightly smaller at 10,000. Push it back where Jupiter is, but to the side, of course. Without covering the sunlight, of course. 13. And Jupiter's where? 7,000. So let's make, we make Neptune should be good at about 1,000, right? Not at all. I think it's behind a building. Gotta be able to see it. Gotta be able to see it, you know what I'm saying? Can you see it? See it? Or I can't see it. Working. I'm wrong here. Oh, shoot, I thought it was going negative. Whoops. But 8,000? And now it's behind Jupiter. No, it's probably like inside of Jupiter behind Saturn. 10,000. Give me something. Where you at, Neptune? Ain't gone. Oh, shoot. Neptune is struggling. Let me make it a little bigger so I can at least see what I'm working with here. I don't see Neptune at all. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't really seeing a dang thing. Am I going the wrong direction? Let me put it back to where, oh, I'm going the wrong direction. I'm not seeing it. I still ain't seen it, bro. Fucking blind or something? Wait a minute, hold up. Didn't I just have it at 10,000? That's going too extreme, maybe? Okay, 10,000. Am I losing my fucking mind here? I'm I'm confused. Why am I not seeing this dang thing? I see it over there in the corner, but when I go negative, I'm still not seeing it. Okay, it's right there on the side. Like I'm going insane out here. Okay, so negative is the wrong way to go. I was just at 8,000. Where the fuck was it at when I put it at 8,000? Are y'all seeing the reason I'm confused here? I see it right there, right? It's at 13, where Jupiter's at 13. Saturn's at 7. Oh, I might need to change the angle. Oh, I'm dumb. Hold on. I might be an idiot, folks. Might be an idiot, folks. I might be a complete idiot, folks. That's a big blue planet. Okay, where was Jupiter at? Okay, boom. Alright. Let's decrease it back down to 10. I don't know, maybe 8,000 maybe? I still want it to be back there. I wanted it to kind of be next to Jupiter, but for some reason, I'm struggling to place this dang thing. I don't know where it's at all. And Neptune about to get retired. I got other stuff I need to record. It's not working for some dang reason. I can't see the dang thing. Get out of my face. Hold on, let me do it manually real quick. Okay, so that's pushing us out to the side. This one is sending us back this way, okay? That is going positive. Let's go 10,000. Okay, I'm gonna face this dang direction because for some reason I can't see where this thing is going. It's throwing me off here for some reason. Okay, so there's 500. Alright. Now if I send it, okay, so that goes that way, that goes. But if we go positive of 3,000. Okay, so now it's there. Now we go positive of again of 1,000. Let's try 2,000. Okay, 4,000. I don't know why this is such a struggle right now, but it is. Okay, let's put that at 5,000. Okay, so boom. Now it is in front of Saturn, which we don't want. You know what? I think in order for us to get the angle we want for, okay, we gotta keep it positive. Okay, I'm like, what's the struggle here? Why are we struggling with this? Gotta keep it positive. Gotta stay, or gotta keep it equal. We gotta lift it up a bit because now I can see it. It's sitting right behind Saturn. Let's go up to 2,000. There we go. And now we can see the little dang thing. Let's push it more to the left so we can. And boom. You did all that, and it ruins the photo. So get him out of here. Alright. Back to the fucking subject at hand. Okay, here we did all that dang work and it didn't even look good. That's some crap. And it's a trip to see your vendor slip. You know what I'm saying? I know what I just did sound kind of terrible. That's an actual song, believe me. That's an actual song. That is an actual song lyric. Let's go to our usual 20 for darkened colors. Bring this down a bit as well. Make her golden skin really pop, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that there is a perfect early morning, my good folks. Actually, let's bring the her lighting down a little bit. Oh no, yeah, let's bring it up. Define her facial features just a bit better. We're gonna stick with a single lamp here. Intensity down just a tiny bit. Boom. That looks freaking golden, baby. Can't zoom in too much. Normally I do about 20, but because I want to keep the volumetric fog on, if we do it too much, then it'll you'll be able to see the fog. We don't want to be able to see the fog, otherwise we got to get rid of it. Which, I mean, it'll look clean, but I kind of like the fog of the early morning look as I remove it. As you can see, lose a bit of detail. Still looks extremely clean, but I need that early morning fog. And it just adds that extra level of nostalgia. That extra level of nostalgia that we're looking for. Use some of these poses because I didn't really use these for any of the other characters. Always forget her neutral face is very angry looking. Okay, we got one issue here. The detail on her face isn't picking up very well for some reason. Yeah, face detail is not being picked up all that well. I'm not really seeing her facial features well enough. It ain't really picking up. I needed to. That is usually something that happens because of Volumetric fog. Fortunately. I mean, it looked good. I could just snap the picture though, maybe see something. I mean, it's a very noticeable difference when we turn the fog off. And I really want that background so dang clean. It's so clean, man. Let's go with a little less exposure. Oh yeah, there we go. That is much better. That is a million times better. With the fucking planes back there looking all clean and crap. Yo, this might be... I might have to put a lot of editing into Lil Miss V's photos, because hers is just not as good as V and Victoria's right now. It's just not. Hers were great, don't get me wrong, but they weren't exactly what I wanted them to be because Reshade wasn't giving me what I needed. I should have stuck to my regular guns, honestly. My regular guns gives me the quality, and a little bit of editing makes it even better. But I was trying something new for no reason, realistically. Forward. And let's get some lights spun around. I don't think we're gonna really need any main face lighting though. Let me see something. Let me test something out real quick. Because I kind of wanted to go for the single light setup for more of a nostalgic feel, nostalgic vibe to her photos. But if we gotta go with a full rig, then I'll go with a full rig. But I wanted a single lamp. Okay, no, I think we fixed it. That single lamp looks perfect. Go about 5? 6, maybe? 7? Oh no, not 8. 7 is good. Let's make that light just slightly more yellow to give her that golden hue. That Mexico V has to have, you know what I'm saying? That golden hue, not that golden Hollywood hue, not that dumb crap. The actual golden hue to work very well with her well-tanned skin, well-bronzed skin tone. And actually, no, it was good where it was. Now there's not a whole lot of neck shadow going on, so we don't really need to change that much. And boom, we are now set and ready to just start taking pictures. Well, not yet. Actually, not yet. I don't know how good these look. Lagging like crazy, boy. This is what goes into these photos. Lots of time, lots of crafting, lots of ideas, lots of finding out perfect areas, good spots to do the photos in. Boom. See what that look like. It should be absolutely perfect. That's what it looks like it's about to be. And after this, we hop on all my elf characters over on good old Skyrim. Well, all my crazy skin color characters, because I only got 2 elves, so that's not going to work very well. However, I have 4 characters with absolutely absurd skin colors. One is gray, a silverish gray, with big old silver eyeballs. One is fucking straight sky blue with bright fiery red hair. Or orange hair, redhead. One is deep fucking red with black eyes, horns sticking out of her head, and long black hair. And lastly, one is 6'8", yellow with bright yellow eyes. So 2, you can kind of guess the idea of what they might be. The other 2 would be impossible to figure that out. One, like I said, one is an elf in yellow, one is an elf in silverish, one is... Oh, I'm an idiot. I kind of just gave you the answer. I quite literally just told you what the 2 are. If you play Skyrim, you know why an elf would be yellow, and you know why the other elf would be silvery color. Oh, whoops. There that is. Kind of messed up. Kind of messed that up. I quite literally just said they're both elves. So even if you didn't know what kind of elf, you kind of now know what kind of elf. I didn't say elf at first. What the fuck is that? Oh. Oh, wait, no. Did that show up in the first picture? What the heck? I can't see the list for some reason. It's not popping up. I mean, it is up, but it won't let me push it in front of Cyberpunk. Can you see that? Okay, luckily you cannot. But in this one, you can. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go with the Johnny face. Have her looking away from the camera. That is, freaking random hiccups. That is one of my favorite faces to use. Yeah, so basically I accidentally just said they're racist. So the one character, she's yellow because she's a sun elf. The one is a silverish color because she's a dark elf, which are typically gray, or you can make them a little lighter. And then the other two, you'll never be able to guess because they're not elves, yet they are still insanely crazy colored. So right there, right at the top of that head, and boom. Now let's see if we can hide that shadow back there a little bit. Too many options here. Tell me who you with. Trying to add and lower the camera a bit. I always forget that you can kind of angle these too. So I'll grab the wrong one. Oops. Let's see with this one you can angle it. I always forget. We don't really need that right now though. She's good. So 4 is perfect. No hard shadows, only a little bit on her chin, but you know, that's the chin area. Kind of large there. It cleans up anyways. If you want to reduce it, of course, you can always just edit that yourself. Or sometimes that's why you want extra lights. I'm doing a single lamp setup because it keeps that nostalgic at-home look. Typically, like I did with Victoria's photos, was the reason why I added the extra face camera was to reduce certain lights like that you might not want underneath the chin, or certain shadows. I say certain. I don't think I would really have to do that. I doubt we would really need to, because it's not bad at all. Typically with that, you'll do exactly what I saw, what I did earlier was make it nice and bright so you can see it first. Bring it down to like a pin, like 10 degrees is good. And then you want to lift that up to wherever might be getting unwanted lighting at, which is going to be a little hard right now. But of course, depending on how you do it, you gotta make sure you do it right. Still cause unwanted shadows, right? You don't really need it though, so kind of just showing. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. I'm like, this is not working. That's because angles is right here. Fucking idiot. Yeah, see, there you go. You adjust it. You don't need it though, so ain't really worried about it. That is clean as fuck. It is really clean. These are beautiful. Plus, it's a single lamp setup, so you're not always gonna have the perfect shadows, but it gives you that nostalgic look. Exactly what I want. Because we got it early in the morning. We got two of the best planets in the background. Okay. Although Neptune is great because it's just straight blue. That is my favorite color. You know what I'm saying? Blue is my favorite color. Go with some more of the poses here. Kind of forgot I had got these and I never really used them all that much. Go to this angle so we can see the planets more. You see, the downside with volumetric fog is we can't zoom out too far. That fog starts hitting. But dang, it's adding that extra necessary look that I want to her set of photos. That nostalgic early morning style. Although one easy thing you could do, especially if you got Photoshop, which I need to get my hands on, is cut the character from the background. Of course, or you could do it with separate photos. I like to layer sometimes. That's how I typically fix my photos, is through layering. What you would do is if the character was being affected by volumetric fog, chop the character out the photo, keep the background the color it is if you want, or make it better if you want. And then the character themselves, you would clean them up by sharpening them just a tiny bit, deepening their colors wherever the fog may have hit. Because that volumetric fog do be hitting pretty hard. It hit pretty hard when it do, you know what I'm saying? We ain't really got that problem now because I'm on a lower angle. Oh wait, what the heck? Wrong thing. We're at a higher, wider angle. Typically, that's a problem I would have a lot if I was doing this at my usual wide angle that I do my photos at. But because the planets would grow in size too much and be harder to see, I'm gonna keep it at this angle. Looks good any dang way. Five should be good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's an easy way I do it. I don't have I kind of forgot about Photoshop some dang hell. I forgot you know, Photoshop is the dude. Photoshop is that dog. Kind of forgot about all that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of do it my own way. I used to have this old joint that was really good, but then they wanted you to start paying monthly and stuff like that. Like, okay, paying monthly would make sense if this joint was worth it, but it's kind of not. I think Photoshop is a whole lot better. Apparently, people don't even pay for that, so the point of paying monthly for something that is worse than another thing that wants you to pay monthly. Feel what I'm saying? You want people to pay monthly. Joint is like top notch. Oh, these ain't the type of poses she do. Okay, she's a model. She's a professional. I'm in the wrong portion of poses if that's the dang case. That's more of her style, but we ain't got a chair out here. Let's put a chair out here for her to sit on. I didn't think about all the like couch setups and stuff because she was kind of gonna be standing up for all this. The name of it, couch bed or something. Hey, there it is. There it is. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I used to have to manually make my own couches. Then this dude went ahead and made some absolute heat ones, and now I don't have to manually make my own white couch no more. I used to do it by taking two half seats and then combining them to make them look like a couch. But of course, you could only focus on the front end of the character because if you turn the couch around, or if you turn the photos around, then you very clearly see that the character is not sitting on a couch at all. They're sitting on fucking two couches combined together. If I would go behind the photos, you would see the legs of the other part of the couch on the back end of it. It was clean though, considering you would never actually go behind the character when doing something with a couch. It was perfect. So, you know, as long as you never went back there, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell that it was two couches combined to two half couches combined together to make one decent couch. Or actually, one really good couch. I did that method for a long time. Nobody ever noticed. Telling now. Nobody ever knew. Nobody ever knew that my characters were sitting on two couches at the same time. Two improperly placed couches at the same time. Nobody ever knew. You know what I'm saying? Put them joints together, it looks like a basic white couch. It was clean as fuck with dark wood borders on the for armrest. The crap was clean. It worked perfectly. But then as time went on, I'm like, I need something new. Well, actually, no, I wasn't really like I needed something new. It was just because I masked it so well, you really couldn't tell. But it was just I found this dude's pack breezy. I found this person's pack. It was heat. This is the way to go. The way to go. That one. That was nice. Now my characters can have proper seating. Not be fucking sitting on two half couches. Although, like I said, it really couldn't tell. It was well done by your boy. I was real good with it. That was clean. Could not tell. You could not tell that it was two different little couch pieces. two little half couch pieces that didn't actually belong together because it was its own couch. Like a bench pretty much, but you know, soft and clothy versus an actual metal and or wood bench. And it was nice. Lots of photos, tons of photos. And there was some at the time too, like if I ever wanted to do in-home stuff where I needed like certain beds, that wasn't possible because a lot of people didn't make like beds and stuff yet. So that one was impossible because half the bed options you got within this game that you could spawn were always separate. So you had to get the mattress and the frame and try to match them up and the backboard. The fuck am I? Huh? What do I look like, huh? Building couches and crap, man. Building beds. This works in real life. This is pretty straightforward, but in a game where you're just looking at a bunch of different codes and crap with no actual definitive names, this is impossible. You know, real life, obviously the backboard is the backboard. The front board is the front, if your bed has a front board, of course. Frame is the frame. A lot of king and queen size beds obviously ain't gonna have a backboard. That's more of like your youngster's bed. If you got any youngins, of course. But a big bed ain't gonna have no. Well, actually it depends if it's those old world style big beds. Those will have a front frame, front board. I mean, but like a regular king and queen ain't gonna have a front frame, front board. Just a backboard, frame, and then of course the bed itself. Which even then, now that I'm thinking about it, most beds don't come. A bed is a bed, you know. You kind of buy the bed separately. Tempur-Pedic or something, whatever bed you might be looking for. Yeah, it's simple in real life, real simple. I built a bed in like fucking 2 seconds. In this game, not so much. You don't know what the heck you're looking for, unless you have some that you already saved. That works. Use her just for eyes. I'm looking. But then this dude and I think one other person had made some absolutely lovely sets of mods. Since they had bed frames. Ooh, her neck about to spin off. Just the eyes. Her hair so long I kind of forgot I gave her a beaded necklace. I said just the eyes, man. My goodness, why is her neck spinning all the way around? I may have broken this pose. Hold on. I don't think her neck was that far, was it? Was? Shoot. Oh, she can't even look because the neck is so spun. That ain't gonna work now, is it? No, but yeah, it was a lot of rough work, and it made certain sets a bit harder to do. You had to look for all the stuff that you needed manually. No easy job, that's for sure. I'll say, why is she turning the opposite direction? Kind of forgot I did that. It was no easy job, but once you got it done, the pictures would always come out perfect. Be happy afterwards. Like, it took me 15 years, but I finally got it done. Took a few hours to find the necessary tools. Maybe not a few hours, but long enough. The photos itself would take a few hours. That's why these dang videos be so dang long. Trying to think of poses, what poses would work at that moment of time, where you want to where you want to sit the character at. What place should you go? You know, a lot of crap goes into these. You know what I'm saying? It takes some time. It takes some time, boy. I tell you. Let me tell you. Once you get it done, it's like, okay, there we go. Finally. It's done. It's done. It's sealed. I gotta turn it back to her head. Oh, okay. Oh. Took a minute, but once you get it done, it's like perfect. FOMO, bruh. I'm gonna hop over to a good old photo session. I'm probably gonna do Skyrim. Maybe Fallout. I'm about to take a fucking lunch break after this though. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't move that light down. She got a lot of shadow on her neck. Ew. A lot more shadow on the couch though. Why sometimes you can't always do light setups. Oh, let me see what that look like. Is it? It might be fine. There is a bit of shadow there, but I mean, it's a single. It's what comes with a single lamp. I can't be. We chose single lamp for a reason. I know what the issues that come with a single lamp setup. You know, see if this one looks any better. Yeah, setups and all that stuff, man. It was just it's a long process. It ain't a quick process. Never has been, even when I wasn't even that good at doing these photos yet. Still a fairly long process. I know one thing that used to ruin a lot of my old photos as I go back and look at them was being overly using the shiny skin mod that I used to have at the time. It wasn't the cleanest. It looked great. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it didn't, but it wasn't clean. You know, it would cause a lot of issues with making your character look plasticky, kind of like old Saints Row 1, or not Saints Row 1, Saints Row 3. The original Saints Row 3 before the remaster, how shiny the characters used to be. Let's say the game did look great, it was impossible for you to really tell because of how shiny characters were. I'm moving to her too far back? Oh, okay, this couch is, I can't tell if I'm moving her too far back. I'm saying it was impossible to tell if your character, if the photos you were actually taking were that clean because of how shiny they were. I guarantee you, if I would have, a lot of those photos where I was overly using the shiny skin mods, I guarantee you if I wasn't using those, a lot of those photos would probably be pretty dang good for their time. Especially considering how little mods existed at the time. But because I kept that shiny skin mod on, it's hard to tell. They're all shiny and plasticky. It was one time I was doing my photos and I'm like, why the fuck can't I make them look clean? Why do they just always look plasticky and fake? It's deteriorating my dang photos. I was getting disappointed. I'm like, I couldn't figure out the issues. Then my fool self finally realized, oh, there's the issue. They shiny as fuck. It looked like plastic. I got rid of that mod. Quality started going up like crazy. But then the fucking volumetric fog hit. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All of a sudden my photos were all cloudy and foggy and nasty looking. Indoors, outdoor, especially indoors. I couldn't do indoor photos no more. And I finally figured out that it was the volumetric fog. Now, within the day of 2025, I know how to use the volumetric fog to my advantage, as where back then I did not. That crap was infuriating. Why the fuck do all my photos look like cloudy mess? There was this one photo set I was doing with OGV and Judy's spot. And the crap was, the idea was great, but the execution was horrible because of the volumetric fog. That crap had me so disappointed. What the fuck is going on? What is this fog issue I got? There was another photo set I did up here on OGV that didn't work because of that same reason. The volumetric fog was just lighting her up. You know, when you got a character who's already really pale, the last thing you want for an already really pale character is something that's going to make her even more pale and ghosted. Okay, all characters have their struggles. Dark characters, they depending on what I'm doing, the struggle I have on those characters is certain areas might be too dark for them, which can be easily fixed with good lighting. Same thing with the pale characters. Some zones are too light for them. You got characters like this who have a good, strong in-between skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a Latina, she can easily have a darker skin tone, which she does. It's easy to do lighting on this character. All I had to do was adjust these a little bit just to give her a little bit more goldness to her already gold complexion. This is one of the easiest but best looking sets I've done in a long time. This crap is clean as fuck. These pictures are coming out beautiful. These are gorgeous. So gorgeous to the point that I was almost ready to delete the other joint. Now let me just edit them. I was about to though. These is coming out so stupid clean. It's easy. She's got that in-between skin tone. Same with like Texas V, the light-skinned black character. She's easy too because she has a good in-between skin tone. She's a little lighter than her though, but she's more brown. You know, no, you can tell the difference between a light-skinned black person and a light-skinned, or in a regular skin tone, whoever. Typically, your Spanish folks. Outside of facial features, it's going to be the tone of skin. Black folks have a very specific skin tone from other folks, so you already know whether they, you know, whether they're African or Black American. It's pretty easy to know the difference between skin tones, as where certain other folks, you know, someone's too pale. Lighting is going to be a suffering issue. Too much lighting, they'll turn into a ghost. And with people who are extra dark, too much darkness, and they, you know the joke, they disappear. This character, because she's right in between, she never suffers from too much light, and she never suffers from too much darkness. It is almost always too easy to do photos on this character. She has that perfect skin tone. At least for lighting, video game lighting standards. You know, real life, you got like stuff for that. Specific lighting tools and all that within the game. Game lighting is a mystery. You know, it can be really good or it can be really bad. Cyberpunk's, in terms of Cyberpunk's lighting can be really good, but it also can be a little iffy sometimes. It ain't as bad as, you know, fucking, I don't know, there's a lot of bad games out there with bad lighting, GTA being one of them. It ain't like GTA where if you put a hat on your character's head, suddenly it ignores the existence of the hat. They'll still have light on their forehead, but then they won't have light on their bottom jaw part. Like from their nose and below will shadowed from the hat as it should be, but their forehead won't be. This game doesn't have that issue. What it does have is, depending on where your graphics are, light leaking, just like GTA, but it can be worse sometimes, especially if you're using modded bodies. If your character's body is modded, then that issue pops up quite a bit. We might need to back up here. That issue can happen at a decent rate, not all the time, but if you're playing on like regular ultra, ray tracing, like I'm on ray tracing right now. I always do my photos on ray tracing ultra until I can get, you know, the equipment to handle what's it called, path tracing. But for the moment, I do ray tracing ultra in 2K. You guys are watching this in 1080p, but I'm actually doing these photos in 2K. And that's what my computer can handle. If I want better, then I have to go to regular ultra, and I can do that in 4K. It'll be a little laggy, but it works. You know what I'm saying? Light leaking really only happens in this game, luckily though, is when you're on regular graphics and you're not on like the top-notch graphics. If you're on the top-notch graphics, actually let's spin this around because the shot I'm trying to go for here is going to be saucy, but I want to be able to see the planets as well. Let's turn her back to the normal direction. Gotta be able to see them planets in the background. Turn the couch around. Have her forward. There we go. And then spin the couch. But yeah, this game really only has light leak issues if you're not playing on the maximum graphics. If you're on ray tracing ultra, then light leaking really is not an issue. As where GTA, no matter how high you put those graphics, light leaking, pretty big issue. Like I said, if you're not 100% sure on what light leaking is, that is when the light source of the game completely ignores whatever is there and supposed to be blocking it. So for GTA, that happens a lot with, like I said, you put a hat on your character's head, it'll ignore the fact that your character's wearing a hat. You will see a crap ton of light on their forehead when there shouldn't be, you know. Her hand is not fully on the couch. Gotta move this couch a little. The couch over a little. This game, it'll do it. Like I said, if you have a modded, if you're using a modded body, then it'll do it. Specifically with the legs, it'll leak straight through their legs. You don't see their shins and lower. Or yeah. You don't see none of that. None of that pops up. As where with GTA, it's a whole lot worse. The light leaking on there is fucking be pretty infuriating if you want to put a hat on your character's head. You have to figure out ways to get around that. I ain't done GTA photos in a hot minute, so when I do that, I'm gonna have those struggles. Have those struggles of some severe light leak issues. Let me spin this. The angle right now kind of sucks. This might not work. I wanted to get the planets as well as her full body, but that ain't really working very well right now. The full planets. Let me try something else. Light leak. It's not really. Luckily, game's graphics are superb enough to where that is not really a problem. GTA, on the other hand, because it's kind of old, graphics can be quite incredible because it's pretty old. It still has this issue. Issues that this game does not really suffer from. Because, you know, came out in 2020 and not 2020. Okay, that was one of the main things that used to kill me back when this game first dropped, is the amount of people talking about, oh, the graphics are bad. I'm like, wow, this game is fucking beautiful. Realistically, it only had issues because they had to rush the game out. People wasn't willing to wait. They weren't willing to wait just a little longer. Well, no, we waited long enough to just drop the game already, so they did. And the game has so many issues. The real complaints were coming from the console folks, though. What the fuck was y'all expecting? Think you was gonna be able to play a next-gen game on an old-gen console? At that point, PS4 and Xbox One was old. Them craps wasn't new no more. Them joints was not new no more, man. Them joints was considered old news. Old news, pal. You trying to play a fucking this game on an old console? Wasn't gonna work. It just was not gonna work. Oh, about there should put that to her head. And bring that light up a bit. Them consoles was old news at that point. There's mad people talking about all the game keeps crashing. Yeah, them dang old things could barely run a Call of Duty game, let alone fucking Cyberpunk. In my old Xbox One, I remember I'd be sitting there playing Modern Warfare with my brother. He'd be like, he would be commenting on the game. I'm like, huh? I'm still fucking loading in. I load in finally. Game is going like let's say it's like team deathmatch or something. Enemy team got 10 kills. A friendly team got 12 kills. That's how long it would take to load in some dang times. I'm talking about Modern Warfare 2022. I'm not even talking about like Black Ops 6 or anything. That was Modern Warfare 2022. Cold War as well did that. Those games, that's 2020 and 2021. So you can only imagine. A game as dense as this? You're gonna struggle. But that is it, my good folks. That is all the photos I wanted to do here on Cyberpunk. Ah, shoot. I was supposed to leave those two up so you can see them in the background. Whoops. But look here, folks. I'm going to need you to do a few things, okay? Hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell. Join the Legendary Clean Sports channel. Become legendary. I upload all things photography, real life, real life video games, and sometimes AI. Hit that subscribe button. Check out all the links in the description. You might find some stuff you might like. Instagram and DeviantArt is where you will find all of these photos.